Alright guys, I'm sure we all know this one. So let me give you a couple different ways you can play this guitar part that he plays throughout the whole song. So the beginning, he plays it the same way a few times in a row, and then it gets really loose after that, and you can tell it's not a looped guitar part, that he's playing the whole thing through, because there's like 20 different variations. So the beginning's the main thing to get correct, and then after that you can just... So we're going to start out with this D shape. You got your G on the 2nd fret, B on the 3rd fret, and we're going to pick D, G, B, back to open D, okay? And after you hit that open D, you're going to hit open A. And then we're going to go to G, low E on the 3rd fret. So all together. Okay, after you get that, we're going to come back. And you're going to hit the B and the G. So it'll actually be the open D, then B, then the G. Okay, so you got... Alright, so that's if you wanted to play it straight and you had a bass player. If you want to add the bass in, you can do that, and you can keep coming back to this A, and that would sound like this. Okay, that gets a little old after a while, but you can just do it a couple times if you want. And then after that, it's just kind of... If you just, as long as you're going from D, hitting the open A, and landing on the G, whatever you do is going to sound good. You know, even if you're not picking it, if you just... I think he hits an open E at one point in there. But just play around with it, use your ear. That's what I heard was a... Okay, you can do it either way. You know, be you, do your own thing. Okay, and then the solo, really cool solo, right out of the D minor pentatonic. We're going to slide up to 12 on the A string. And then we're going to go 10-12 on the D string. And then we're going to bend down, kind of real slow. Kind of feel it, groove it. And then we're going to go 12 on the D, 10 on the D, and hit it again, and hammer on to 10-12. And then we're going to descend some thirds. We're going to go 12-11 on the D and G, 10 and 9 on the D and G, and then 7 and 9 on the D and G. We're going to hit that twice. So all together. Alright, and then we're going to get into this little hammer-on part. He's going to hammer on 11-12 on the G, and then he's going to hammer on 10-12 on the B, and then he's going to hit 10 on the high E. So you got... Okay. And then you're going to come back to this B on the 12th fret. You're going to hit it once and then pull off to 10, and then come back to it, and then 13 on the B, and then back to 12 on the B. So all together. Alright, so hammer, hammer, 10, hit. I think I said that wrong. So after you pull off, you're going to go 13, not back to 12. So all together. Okay, and that's the solo. That's it. That's the whole tune. And you can play around in different places. When I play it, I like to play it. And I slide into the major third. There's all sorts of cool things you can do. Make your own solo. You know, like usually in a band, when I used to play this in a band, the first solo would be identical, and then the second one you could just improvise because he plays one later on towards the end of the song, same solo. That's when you can kind of do your own thing. Losing my train of thought here, but anyway, that's it. Have fun. Practice slow.